Tactical Tuesday with Johnny Tiger. Date is January 31st, 2023. So last night during training we did a little bit of basic self-defense of what happened, what can you do when someone from behind slam you face first into the wall. Face first into the wall. How can you defend yourself? How do you get out of that without being repeatedly pull back and slam, pull back and slam, pull back and slam, like that? So I figured that this is a good opportunity for us to go over that because this is somewhat related to something that we already covered in the past, aka being crowded up against the wall, being pushed up against the wall behind you or beside you. So this time, the wall will be in front of you and someone behind you grab you and shove you into the wall. Now, before we proceed, I want to quickly say this. Yes, I already know that some of you, as the more smart aleck of you, will be thinking, well, what are you doing with your face to the wall in the first place? If you're in a fight, you should be facing the person. You shouldn't have your face to the wall. And that is very true. That is my own thought on this move every single time when this is addressed. However, obviously this is not something that's going to happen when you are when you're already in a confrontation. Yeah, you're not going to turn and face the wall and let the person slam you into the wall. No. This move is more for the situation where you may be at the ATM machine. You may be checking the mail. You may be checking the bus stop sign. You may be trying to read something on the sign. You may be waiting for the elevator. Okay? In those cases, someone, maybe you previously owed someone a lot of money. Hopefully not, but maybe, or maybe you looked at someone's husband or girlfriend the wrong way, and that person see you standing there paying attention to something else, and just suddenly decide to jump you because your back is turned, and now they come up behind you, grab you, and start slamming you into the wall. Okay? This is for that kind of scenario. Yeah, I hope none of you ever get into that situation, because if you did, that means you pissed off someone really bad, right? So, anyway, no matter the reason, you're facing the wall or you're facing something, and the person behind you come up and start shoving you into it. How do you defend yourself? Well, first and foremost, most obvious, put your hand out, right? Yeah, I know, very obvious. Someone starts shoving you, put your hand out, okay? Now, depending on how far away you are from the object in front of you, you may or may not have time to do this. If you're far enough, let's say I am like arm's reach away, this close to the wall, or arm's reach away to the object, someone starts shoving me toward it, I have time to put my palm straight out in front of me, like I'm doing a big chest press. I put my arm against the object in front of me, a wall or whatever, stationary, and I'm just going to lock my muscle. Okay? Remember, we did this before. If you keep your arm almost straight but not all the way, okay, so let's give it a 10-degree bend, and then drop your shoulder, keep your shoulder nice and low, okay? It's very, very, very hard for anyone, even if they're twice your size, to make your arm bend. Okay, once you lock those muscles in, it's very hard for anyone to make your arm bend. In this case, I would have both arms. I would have both arms in front of me, like I'm doing push-up against the wall. Once I lock this in, there is no way for the person to slam me. Okay? They can push my head, they can push my body. There's no way. Okay? My arms are just not going to bend once I plant my arm there. Okay, so that is solution number one. If you are far enough from the object, and then when they shove you, you just plant your palm against the object, slightly flex your arms, and make sure you're nicely planted. They're probably going to shove you a few more times before they realize it's not working. Okay? So once you plant yourself and they shove you, all you have to do is step out to the side, right? To get out of the line of fire and then turn around. Very simple. Very, very simple. Now, scenario number two, let's say you are really, really close to the wall, which means you're less than arm length away, and a person come up behind you and just start slamming you, and you don't have time to straighten your arm because you're too close to the wall. Okay? In this scenario, what you want to do is put your arm up, preferably, if you can, cross your arm in front of your face. Why cross your arm? If you're near a wall, I invite you to do this little experiment. Walk up to the wall, put your forearms on the wall, and elbow on the wall like you're doing a plank. Imagine if someone is behind you pushing your head to slam your forehead into the wall. Can you touch the wall with your forehead? Probably the answer is yes, and quite easily, right? Now, change your pose a little bit. Still keep your elbow on the wall, but cross your arm at the wrist. Now try to touch your forehead to the wall. I bet you it's very, very difficult. Okay? If you cross your arm, your head will have a hard time reaching the wall. So if the person shoves you and you cross your arm in front of you on the wall, your head won't hit the wall as much. Okay? So that is number one. Get your arm on the wall and cross your arm at the wrist so you don't bounce off the wall, your head won't bounce off the wall. And then a nice little trick, depending on, let's say I want to go to the right side. Okay, I want to go to the right side. I want to exit from the right side. I'm going to keep my right hand on the wall. I'm going to drop my left arm between me and the wall and do a big swimming motion and step forward with my left leg. This will allow me to step out and turn around at the same time to face my opponent, and I will be off to the side. Okay, so let's look at this again. I get slammed into the target. I drop my left arm. I keep my right arm on the wall. I drop my left arm between me and the wall and swim. At the same time, I step out forward with my left foot and turn, pivoting on my right leg at the same time. This allows me to end up slightly to the left of my original position, which means I'm now diagonal to my attacker and I'm facing them. Okay? Let's spin the other way. I get slammed into the wall. Let's say I want to exit to the left. I'm going to keep my left arm on the wall, on the target, drop my right arm between me and the wall, swim, motion, step with my right leg, pivot on my left leg. Now I turned around and I'm slightly to the right of my original position. Okay? This is how you defend yourself when you're slammed face first into the wall, and how you turn around and be able to go on the offense. Right? Because of course we are not going to just stand there after you turn, after you get slammed and you turn around, you can run away, or after you get slammed and you turn around, you can chop right into the back of their neck with your hand. You have a lot of momentum right there when you are spinning around. You can just chop right into the back of the neck, or elbow right into the back of the spine. Okay, there's a lot of options there. You can get creative. I don't need to show you everything there. But once you capitalize on this momentum where you turn around, you can even throw in that big hook right into the back of their head, right? But remember to use your palm, don't use your fist. Fist versus head, head is going to win. Fist is going to break. Thank you for checking out today's Tactical Tuesday. I hope this has been relatively simple because it is one of the more basic moves. We'll be back again tomorrow for some Wisdom Wednesday. And remember, if you want to find me on Instagram or Twitter, search me out as at JohnnyTiger1981.